Good morning. I'm Muchaneta, and as you said, I'm the founder of FashNerd.com. I've worked in the fashion industry for about over 10 years. I started off in publishing, then I moved into fashion PR. But I've always had a passion for everything about fashion technology and found that there was nothing out there that could translate technology in a fashion voice. And that's what FashNerd is all about. I think what we need to start off first is defining fashion technology. There's so many definitions out there that everybody kind of gets a bit lost and don't quite know exactly what it is. So I think the most simply way of putting it is fashion technology is embedding technology into your garments, such as Moon Berlin. They've created a gorgeous cashmere coat, and in that coat they've got technology, which is invisible to the eye. Another definition could be using new technology to create collections. A great example is Carolina Herrera, who Autumn/Winter 16 collection, she used new technology to design her collection. But what we mustn't do, we mustn't kind of confuse fashion tech with retail tech, which is the biggest problem I find at the moment. Retail tech is about consumers, about making the whole entire shopping experience as easy as possible. So if you think of Burberry and Farfetch, they're retail tech. If you think of designers such as Iris van Herpen, she's fashion tech. She uses technology to design her collections, and it's all about the artistry and kind of the couture version of fashion technology. Or think of Pauline van Dungen. She uses technology to embed it in her collection, which means that you can actually put this jumper on with a pair of skinny jeans and a pair of booties, and you're good to go. Lauren Bowker, she is fashion tech 2.0 because she uses science. So imagine wearing a coat that breathes or reacts to stimuli. Her stuff is absolutely amazing because she has taken it to the next level, but yet she's still able to kind of speak to consumers with her collection. I think when it comes to designing for consumers, that's where the problem is. A lot of consumers, when they think of fashion tech, they think, oh my God, this is what I'm going to be wearing. And it isn't so. I'm happy to say it isn't so at all. We've got Ringly. Ringly's gorgeous accessory. It's a ring that you can wear, like this one right here, but it's got a lot of technology in it. And I think what consumers want is seamlessly integrated technology within their collections. Misfit, that's another one. What I like about Misfit is that they listened. What they first came out with, no one would wear it. And the fashion industry kind of went, no, we don't wear that kind of stuff. But they listened to us and they decided to design something that you can actually wear with your normal bracelets, and it makes sense. Vinaya. What we love about Vinaya is that they have come up with a collection that fuses fashion and technology. And when I spoke to Kate Unsworth, she did say to me, when people first look at my jewelry, they think it's just jewelry. And I think that's a win, because consumers don't want to wear something that makes them look robotic or look like they're wearing technology. Emil and Eris, they have designed beautiful coats for both men and women. And just like Moon Berlin, it's embedded with technology and keeps you warm. So we kind of know what consumers want. So what's the next stage? I think we need to challenge the perception that wearable technology isn't fashionable. Everyone thinks wearable technology is scary, it's for the boys, there's nothing cute about it. You know, how can we make it fashionable? At FashNerd, we came up with the Wearable Tech Stylist. This is a way for us to communicate with consumers and let them know how they can wear their technology with their everyday wardrobe. So using the same kind of concept that loads of magazines use, we take technology and we take the latest trends and we put it together and say, hey guys, this is how you wear your technology. So the latest is Vinaya's Zenta bracelet. We did kind of put it together looking like this. So your usual boyfriend jeans, a cool Jay-Z sweater, why not? The Lee Hot bag, which is a technology bag with, you can charge your phone on the go. We thought it would make an amazing weekend bag. And everybody knows the Apple Watch, and we thought it went great with an Alexander McQueen dress. So the next step is the collaborations. Collaborations are what is putting fashion tech to the forefront, because everybody knows the brands that technology is collaborating with. Great example is G-Star Raw. They have collaborated with Bionic Yarn to create sustainable collection. So all the jeans in their collection are made out of plastic, which I think is amazing. And the plastic is coming from the sea. So all the waste in the sea is what they use to create their jeans. We've got the kind of collaboration between fashion. Everybody knows Iris Apfel. She's well known for those really crazy big accessories, and she is collaborating with Wisewear, and they're designing a collection that will appeal more to the fashion industry. The collaboration between fashion and fitness. Fitbit had a great wearable, but it wasn't very fashionable, and it ended up in the kitchen drawer. Nobody really was wearing it. So Tory Burch came on board, and she was able to combine fashion and fitness and create one of the first collaborations that was out there, and that got kind of a lot of column inches in all the big magazines. Runway Fashion collaborating with technology. Zach Posen and Made for Code. They kind of came together and created this dress, which I think Lupita Nyong'o also wore on the red carpet. So what's great about this is that these are big designers, and they're working with technology companies to bring forward fashion tech so all consumers can get used to the idea of it. The Met Gala. There was a few big fails, like Katy Perry, that wasn't really fashion tech. But there were a good few wins as well, like Emma Watson. She was wearing something by Calvin Klein, and it was sustainable fashion, and it was created out of plastic bottles as well, believe it or not. Karina Kakova was wearing something by Marchesa and IBM Watson. And what was great about this dress was how it lit up. It was a cognitive dress, and it was reacting to what was going on online. So what's the next step in fashion and technology? We need to stay ahead of the curve. It's all about realizing what needs to be done in order to kind of establish it. I think education plays a big role. We need to support all the fashion tech designers that are coming on board, and also look at how we can put it to the forefront. We need to eliminate design limitations. By this I mean, like, everyone's mobile phone has a limitation, which is battery power. So in terms of fashion technology, we need to make it easier for traditional fashion labels to be able to put technology into their collections without worrying that they have to code. We need to think outside the box. Cute Circuit came up with this sound shirt, and what's great about it is that it lets people who are hard of hearing or who are deaf to be able to listen to music. And this, to me, is thinking outside the box. Smart fabrics. That is the future of fashion technology. The great one is from Dropple Fabrics. They've created a fabric that if you pour any kind of liquid on it, it just rolls right off. And I think that smart fabrics is something that everybody should be keeping an eye on. 3D printing. I think everybody knows about 3D printing. It's not a trend. It's not a buzzword. I think it's something that's going to really take off soon enough. But the problem is, how are we going to make 3D printing into practical clothing? And I think a lot of designers who use 3D printing, this is kind of a problem they're trying to kind of eradicate at the moment. So bringing us back to the first question, is fashion technology the new power couple? I think so. There's been a few mistakes. Like any couple, there's ups and there's downs. But I think it's definitely an industry that is establishing itself and that will run along the traditional fashion industry quite well. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.